It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And all eyes are on the Packers' rangy cornerback. He's one of the last guys you want to target in coverage. It's the Packers and the Vikings. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson. Greg, it's that time of the year. A little bit more urgency. The calendar page turns to November. We kind of know who the good teams are. The midpoint of the NFL season, always a great time to take a step back and look ahead to what's down the road for us.
Yeah, no doubt. And I always felt, even as a player, that you never really knew how good you were as a team or how good everyone else around the league was until you kind of got to this point in the year. November, December football. That's really where teams separate themselves from the pack, and that's where playoff pictures start to unravel. That's where there's a little bit more clarity between the haves and the have-nots. And this is when NFL football gets fun. Holidays are coming. Playoff pictures are unfolding. It's a blast.
Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go from Minneapolis. Now return coming from the 7th. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the quarterback from USC, Caleb Williams.
I think when you go back and watch the film for last week, Mike, he played fairly well for the most part. Now, are there some things to clean up? Absolutely. Some of his footwork, both inside and outside the pocket, still has a long way to go. The occasional errant throw or just thinking, hey, I've got a big arm, I'm going to fit this ball in the window. Some of that stuff needs to get cleaned up, but overall, not bad. But what matters the most in wins and losses, and he just wasn't the difference maker his team needed when they needed him the most. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
On second down, it's Williams. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
Not the sharpest of starts on offense here, an early 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
So that brings up 4th down. The veteran Jake Bailey called on to punt. As this drive went backwards, he's on to kick it away. This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Green Bay offense set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by their rookie new quarterback this season out of LSU.
There's a lot to like about this young quarterback. And, of course, we're going to have to wait and see. Can he take advantage of this opportunity in front of him, Mike? But he has not been shy. He says, I know I can play at this level. I know that I can lead an NFL franchise, and we're going to get a shot to see it here, and I'm excited to see what he can do.
And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
This is how you draw up your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And out. Pretty quickly, he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Great job here defensively, Mike. Make them snap the ball again. 2nd and 1, they're not conceding anything. Make it 3rd and 1 and see if your defense can come up again with a stop for no gain.
3rd and a yard. We'll try to run it here with Jacobs. Good job on the ground to pick it up. Mark it at the 38, move those chains. 1st down.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
Now, faking the give. Gets this one into the hands of Jauan Jennings. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Packers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Greg, they have such a knack. It's like they're on the same page. The quarterback almost feels like, well, when you were playing, you know where that guy's going to be in the end zone.
Yeah, we used to have a saying, Mike, we say we don't run routes like they're lines on a piece of paper, and especially against zone coverage. Down here in the red zone, the rule is if you're open, stay open. Don't run past an open zone to get covered. That's exactly what this tight end does here. Friendly target, ball on time, touchdown.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense and Caleb Williams set to take over once more. And he is right up there in touchdown passes, as you see on that graphic, currently 2nd in the NFL at this point in the season. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Whoop. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. On the handoff, it's Irvin. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. Third and long. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. Oh, hello! He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther. The Packers offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. He had the touchdown pass earlier, adding to his season total. You get a look at the NFL leaders in touchdown passes to this point this season. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Green Bay first down.
So, Mike, you look back at the quarterback and you see that this ball is coming out of his hand and it's going to be low. And the decision's made. You've got to go down to the ground to secure the catch. First order of business. Your hands are between the ground and the ball, no matter what that looks like. And then once you secure it, you've got to roll, protect the ball, and under no circumstances can that ball move or hit the ground. And how often do we see a great catch overturned on replay? So it's not easy. You get paid to catch them all. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On the ground, it's Jacobs. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll take it on in. Josh Jacobs. Touchdown, Green Bay.
So often these defenses come into the game, Mike, and when they build their pass defense plan, there's tight ends, there's receivers. There's so many weapons that these offenses around the league have at their disposal. It could be easy sometimes to not account for the running back out of the backfield, and that's exactly what happened here. Easy throw, get it into the hands of one of the most dynamic guys on the field, and let them do the rest after the catch, and he takes it in for a touchdown.
Butker's extra point is good, and the Packers move out on top, 14-0.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Vikings offense getting set to get back to work. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. Williams. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
Let's make no mistake about it, Mike. I mean, this passing game, it just has not been very efficient here in the first half. I mean, they've produced more yards on the ground than through the air, and incompletions like that certainly aren't going to help.
Now, screen set up for Irving. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Operating from the shotgun, it's Wilkes. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force fourth down.
This is the epitome of team defense. Not only are you able to rush the passer and put relentless pressure on him play after play, but the coverage on the back end is so tight. There's just nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. You see him just continue to hold the ball that extra second in the pocket, and with the way these guys are pass rushing, that's all the time they need.
And it's a good solid return as he takes it near midfield. The Packers offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. Their lead sits at 14-0 here in this second quarter. Looking to run away with this one before halftime. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On play action, he'll set up to throw. Downfield, he's got the big target, Jennings. And he will score. Jauan Jennings. Touchdown, Packers. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. He'll start at the 4. He'll get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Vikings offense going to get it one final time in this first half. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Williams. He connects with Jordan Addison. And he's got it to the 35-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Williams. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Williams now to throw. The left side here. Caught by Addison. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Throw it again. It's Williams. He'll try and get there on the ground. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they get the timeout. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. Here's Williams. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half.
With the score, Packers 21, Vikings 0.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We begin with a battle of 2 teams, more associated with Thanksgiving Day, really. Detroit heading south to take on Dallas. And they have gone to the half with the Lions out on top. Marvin Mims, a touchdown catch in that first half. From there, we head up to Kansas City to check on the Chiefs at Arrowhead. And you can see They have the lead over the visiting Tennessee Titans. Cooper Kupp up over 100 yards receiving with 2 touchdown grabs. Finally, let's get down to Houston. Check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And this one going the visitors' way as the Cardinals have the lead in that one. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach. Thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. The return starts from the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Josh Jacobs and the Packers offense heading back onto the field. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently second in that category. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Throwing left side there, but it is incomplete.
I'm not sure if it's this big lead or if it's just this second half pressure getting to him, but that's just a careless throw by the quarterback. And don't let this lead fool you. Throws like that can change this game in an instant. And this defense knows they gave him one. They let him off the hook. Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Man in motion here is Jennings. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he will go all the way. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Green Bay. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Now Butker to add the extra point. The kick is good. And the Packers are able to extend the advantage to 28-0.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This returnable from the 4. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock.
And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams to the middle of the field, taken in by Addison. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. On third down, it's Williams. And that is incomplete. Tyrann Mathieu, the Honey Badger, with the good coverage, and there to get a hand on it.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
This brought in out past the 20. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Packers offense and receiver Nico Collins set to take over. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the third quarter. They might be looking to grind out some first downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. He'll drop to throw. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Keenan Allen on that one. Now it's going to be third down. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 4th down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential. Your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The home team's offense ready to get back at it. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. A give. This is Irving. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the third quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
The 43-yard line.
Here's Irving. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Third and 6. So Goddard, the tight end, comes in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
The Packers offense ready to take over once again. And it's looking like the win streak to start the year is going to continue for another week. What a tremendous performance here as they are out to finish this one off. On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. He's going nowhere. Going to lose yardage on that play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4. 21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
I think this defense is wondering where some of these missed throws were earlier in the game. I mean, for a while it seemed like everything the offense did hit. And after that last incomplete pass, although this game's all but over, this defense will certainly take it.
Butker's kick is good. And the Packers will extend their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. This will be returned from the 6. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Throwing is Williams. That's to the right side and incomplete. He was looking for Jordan Addison that time. And it'll lead to a 2nd down. Now Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Williams from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders,
a throw right side is intercepted. And he is going to score a pick 6 for the touchdown. So they make the decision on 4th down to try to go for it. Instead, it goes back the other way for a pick 6.
Yeah, and anytime you go for it on 4th down, you're saying, hey, we don't mind rolling the dice and taking some chances. In this case, it backfires. The defense is able to capitalize, and they take it all the way back the other way.
And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Packers keep rolling right along. 38-0.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The home team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with Williams. 13 yards to start that drive, and a quick first down.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Let's go now. Go.
To throw is Williams. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. He'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
It's a gain of 1. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Williams to the air once more. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
Out comes the Green Bay offense now as they get set to take over again. And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time. They've dominated the proceedings here in the 4th quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line.
Another really nice throw right there, and as you can see the numbers he's been able to put up here, I'm a little surprised, if I'm being honest, Mike, with just how easy it seems to have been. It just seems like he's made every right decision every time that he's decided to throw the ball.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. Butker now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Packers stretch things out even further.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. This one into the hands of Brown. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So, it's a win here for the visiting Packers. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. Have a chance to go for the season.